Book of the Week, The Safe Shopper's Bible by David Steinman and Samuel Epstein. Hi and welcome everybody, it's Jason Barlow, RMT, and I'm here today as your therapist and as your coach to help you transform your stress, tension, and pain into health, happiness, and vitality. We're talking almost 20 years ago that I took a brilliant program known as metabolic typing, and it's a nutritional program that I learned through a lady in the UK, but she was trained directly by William Walcott. So again, a book of the past that I've shared with you as Book of the Week was the Metabolic Typing Diet, and it was a very extensive assessment and look at not just the foods that you're consuming, but the other content that you're bringing to your body as well by way of the emotions, right? We've talked a bit about this in the past, and you know how I speak directly about that in terms of our mind and its influence, our attitude, its influence upon our biology and physiology. But where they were coming from specifically outside of the context of just food in particular was our bath water, our shower water, the chemicals that we're putting onto our skin by way of cosmetics, ladies, if you use those. Also, we have any other skincare products, grooming products that males will be using. Like all these different attributes that come from sources that we might just be oblivious to on a given daily basis. You know, even the electromagnetic stimulation, that's another facet to consider too. But more specifically with this Book of the Week, the Safe Shopper's Bible, they did some extensive research and basically started to tabulate that's how it's laid out and recommended, not recommended, and so forth. But they go everything. I mean, look at this. They've got like your driveway and garage floor cleaners, your paints that you use in the house, the toothpaste that you're using, anything that you are exposing yourself to, especially if it's a regular basis. That's really the focus of this book, because ultimately what we are applying topically, what we are bathing in, what we are drinking, what we are washing our mouth and rinsing our mouth in, washing our hands with. I mean, look at this last year, right? The huge volume of sanitization that's taking place with hand sanitizer to, more washing of the hands consistently. The quality of what you've been using this last year, you may have found, and it'd be interesting to hear if anybody's watching this right now and you're like, yeah, I can speak to that. My hands definitely been drier this last year just because of the sheer volume of hand sanitization and cleaning that I've been doing. That's not to say I wasn't clean before, but it's just more, right? I'm doing far more, and especially the addition of the hand sanitization. So take heed. Your body ultimately is a phenomenal system of systems that articulate a message to you. When you have any kind of symptoms, it's indicating to you that there's an imbalance, and it's your job. It's you are the detective. You are the one that's living in this living in this vehicle and in charge of the engine. But ultimately, you're the one that's feeding it and fueling it. Get advice from other external mechanics, let's call them, right? Get the advice from other people, read some excellent books, some instruction manuals, but ultimately it boils down to you to make the effort. And this is a book that's going to complement any efforts that you're currently making, because like I said, it dives into, everything from the cleaning products you're using to the paints you're making, building your home with, the carpets, materials. Like, essentially think of this as everything outside of the context of just strictly food and mindset. Everything else that we're exposing ourselves to, that's what they get into. Now, this book is 1995, so it's a little outdated in respect of I'd love to see a new version which has, today's products that are on the current marketplace, but you'll still get the general message. You just apply it to what you're currently consuming by way of these products. A simple translation. But that would be my only little critic point to make on this book, is it's a little outdated. It would be wonderful if these guys got together again and just, 2021 got a new updated version with the latest products that are out there and some maybe additional insights. But nonetheless, the core message remains the same and will do for the length of time. Highly recommend it. This Book of the Week is The Safe Shopper's Bible, and that is written by David Steinman and Samuel Epstein. You can find it on Amazon or go to your local bookstore. Thank you very much for joining me. Remember, your muscle health is my #1 priority. Thank you, and I appreciate your time. I hope we're still viewing the right way because my Instagram thing dropped again here. I need a better battery, clearly. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate your time. And remember, have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Take care. See you.